Agile adoption would not be complete without mentioning the role of Scrum Master. Every organization may mold this role differently, and this role can also be more or less involved. At Google, we believe the Scrum Master is a central role in the proper function and adoption of Agile transformation. Let's take a deeper look. In the Agile Scrum process, the Scrum Master is the true champion and the evangelist of the Scrum process. Scrum Masters do this through servant leadership, helping everyone understand the Scrum theory, practices, rules, and values. This role is in charge of helping the team be as good as they can be, helping facilitate and improve the Agile Scrum processes defined by the team, and being the guardian of Agile values and principles. In some organizations, Scrum Masters move fluidly between teams, while in others, a Scrum Master is dedicated to the team. In some teams, the Scrum Master also plays a key role in taking ownership of driving delivery, managing scope, and acting like a development manager. Especially when organizations is new to Agile and Scrum, or there's a new team that has never worked together before, it's often best to dedicate a full-time Scrum Master to the team. Give the Scrum Master responsibility to both drive the Agile process and own the delivery development to make this role really, really impactful. Scrum Masters are often in the center of the team collaboration. Their focus is to enable the team to work more efficiently. They focus on removing blockers and raising issues and risks to the larger organization to gain time-sensitive help. Their day-to-day activities can be fluid, often changing based on the dependencies or external factors impacting the team. Even though things are fluid, the Scrum ceremonies that the Scrum Master supports is a cornerstone of the role. The most important role of the Scrum Master in each one of these ceremonies is to ensure that the participant understands the intent, the process, and outcomes. In each one of these, the Scrum Master should not be compelled to be the facilitator, but only facilitate by example. More importantly, the Scrum Master has to observe the experiences and ways of working within the team. Perhaps the team has stopped tasking the user stories, or they're not meeting the definition of ready. Perhaps people are going into too much detail on the daily Scrum, or the sprint planning sessions are taking 4 hours instead of the planned 2. While some of these might be people issues, they often point to an issue with how the team has adopted the process. The Scrum Master needs to proactively change and institute revisions to the ceremonies in order to tailor them to the team dynamics, and use the spoken and also unspoken feedback from the team to optimize. While the API product owner may live in the detailed requirements of the features of the backlog, the Scrum Master has to look at the backlog with a different lens. The Scrum Master must make sure that the house is clean and orderly. This comes in the form of various weekly routines that focus on ensuring clarity and consistency in the process. From developers to sponsors, all parties should understand how user stories are sized, how sprint progress is calculated, and where to find key decisions in alignment on the agreed definitions of ready and done. From time to time, the backlog itself might start to have duplicates or old stories. User stories might be named or tagged incorrectly, and the Scrum Master should be quick to keep these user stories properly documented and tagged. Oftentimes, there'll be new scope, bugs, tech debt, feedback, or changes requested. The Scrum Master needs to define the process on how the team will handle changes before it is fully accepted into the backlog. The Scrum Master will likely need to routinely pull reports to manage expectations of key stakeholders and give them visibility into the team. High-level reports detail the size of the backlog, percent complete, and projected number of sprints left. On a daily basis, the Scrum Master may also need to dive deeper to look at the burn-down progress of the team and give the team visibility into their pace and see if any course correction is needed. At the end of every sprint, the user stories, which are complete, should be recorded as the actual velocity. The Scrum Master should ensure that what is truly done is recorded and move the remaining stories to the next sprint. In addition, the Scrum Master should continue to refine the projections for expected number of sprints to finish the remaining backlog. In addition to these velocity metrics, the Scrum Master and the team should determine the Agile metrics based on the outcomes the team wants to achieve. Outcomes could be around quality, process, culture, morale, or lead time. So, in review, the Scrum Master is the Agile process champion. and drives the team to continuously improve efficiency through both quantitative and qualitative measurement, as well as feedback and observation. The Scrum Master is like the head of operations for the team and has to be adept at dealing with technology, people, and process issues. I hope this section helped you get a better understanding of the Scrum Master role. If you want more information, please check out the community for ebooks, articles, and other related topics. Thank you for watching.